What's going on, everybody? The Arid Lord is back for another video in which I will be unboxing some Yu-Gi-Oh! I got the Ghost Rare, or the Ghost of the Past, or whatever the hell that box set was, with my friend Steve. I play the game off and on with him, so it's been a fun, I guess, COVID hobby. Particularly last fall, I got into, updating decks, and he was giving me tips and stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, back when things were more locked down than they are now, it was fun to screw around with this. But they have deck support for Obelisk, the Tormentor, and Slifer, the Sky Dragon. It's not the best list, according to my friend, but it's pretty enjoyable nonetheless. Also, I have an air conditioner in the background that is very loud. Probably you can hear it, but it is hot as fuck in this room because summertime, so that is just going to be the case. I'm wondering if I can put this like this so you guys can see me unbox the cards. Now, they have the card list on the back, so it's not like it's a huge mystery what's in here, but I just want to at least show you guys what the new cards are. I'm trying to use my Mac to film this. Oh, you got a play mat. Look at this. What the hell? Crap load of stuff. Alright. A token is a monster created by another card instead of being a card itself. A dark strategy. Tribute their monsters, not yours. Tribute a monster to draw one card. So they're explaining... So yeah, that's one weird thing. Why is Lair of Darkness in this set? Like, how does Lair of Darkness cross over with the gods? Yeah, I don't know. Now, this card's pretty good. Soul Crossing. I might as well just unbox it, but there's all sorts of freaking crap here. Legendary Duelists 2. Tin of Lost Memories. That's like the Pharaoh's tin. That's pretty cool. And then this is old crap. All right, so nothing particularly new here. All right, let's get into the unboxing here. Oh, I'm dropping this phone a lot. We just want to go through the cards. All right, so of course we got Slifer, the Sky Dragon, of course. This is one of my favorite cards back in the day as a kid. I was obsessed with Slifer, which I don't even know why, because it was probably arguably the weakest of the god cards. Obelisk with his given 4,000 attack and his 2 abilities. Like, if we're going to go off the anime effects. If you had the right deck, Slifer could be powerful, but, I mean, ask most people, it's probably the weakest of the god cards, but still a really cool card. Now, this is the card that I was waiting for, so Soul Crossing. Let's see if we can get the... So during the main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, so it's only during the main phase. During the main phase, immediately after this effect, tribute summon 1 Divine Beast monster. When you do, you contribute a monster, or monsters, your component controls, even though you do not control them. But if you tribute summon this way, apply this effect. Until the end of the next turn. Until the end of the next turn, after this card resolves, you can only activate 1 card or effect per turn, not counting. So I guess there's a... They don't want it to be too powerful in that sense, but, I mean, hell, you get 3 of these, you get 3 Soul Crossings. I mean, this is 1 card. The raw decks, I have like a raw deck, but Sphere Mode, Immortal Phoenix. it's a hard deck to splash with another archetype. Like I tried doing the dangers, but it was pretty hit or miss. It's hard to get like a solid raw deck. Why the hell do you think they're pitching Lair of freaking Darkness with this crap? So this was the one card. I think this was like the reason I got this whole set, because this card is great with the raw deck. Not so much like I would never play these Slifer or Obelisk decks with my friend, but this Soul Crossing card makes the raw decks viable, in my opinion. And we got Thunder Force attack. This card's activation effect cannot be negated if you control a monster's original name Slifer Skydragon. Introduce many face-up monster your opponent control. Draw cards equal to the monster you destroyed. Okay. So then that would... So you would destroy their monsters, and then you would gain, you know, I don't know, say you destroy 3 monsters, that's 3 extra cards, that's 3,000 attack, based off of Slifer's ability. Again, very situational. I'm not sure, like, what you would really do with that type of deck. Millennium Seeker. This is another new card. When you take 1,000 or more battle damage, or effect damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. Actually, that would work with Performance Trick Clown. I had Performance Trick Clown. If it's sent to the graveyard, you could special summon it and you take 1,000 effect damage. So you could technically... I would use Performance Trick Clown with Guardian Slime, because if you take effect damage, Guardian Slime comes out. And then you can go into Egyptian God Slime and all sorts of plays in a raw-based deck. Although Egyptian God Slime would work also with Obelisk and Slifer, because it's any Divine Beast monster for the tributes of 3. It doesn't have to be the Winged Dragon of Ra. You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard except a monster with question mark attack. Huh. It's an interesting effect. Again, I'm not sure what viability it would have outside of Raw. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard 1 spell or trap, then target a Divine Beast in your graveyard, special summon it, attack, then change the attack target to it. During the end phase, if you control a Divine Beast monster, you can destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls that... Huh. Again, that's situational. Like, if you special summon, and Ra can't be special summoned by this. So this really could only be, this could only work with Obelisk or Slifer, because Ra, like, you can do Millennium Revelation, but that card tells you to bypass the special summoning because Ra can't be special summoned. So I was thinking for a sec, I was like, could this be used with Ra? But no, it's more Slifer or Obelisk, because it does this Divine Beast. Tellus, and then Reactor Slime. This is a staple in a raw-based deck. Harpy's Feather Duster. Interesting. This card's expensive. I'm not sure if the price went down because it was in this set, but that's pretty cool. Then we got Common Breaker. So many random-ass cards in this deck. I'm gonna have to set these aside over here. Beast King Barbaro. I liked this card back in the day. I mean, back when I had like random decks and before Synchro and XZs. Nine-Tailed Fox. Again, a lot of commons in here. This sucks. Actually, I just bought this card the other day for a Dark World deck. Phantom Sky Blaster. Oh well. Card Guard. Clockrow. Electric Magnetic Turtle. Breaker the Dark Magical Warrior. Alright. We got Scapegoat. That's funny. You can you special summon any number of Black Sheep tokens. Oh. Actually, it might not be bad. Well, if it's considered a normal monster, would it? Yeah. Any number. All right, and then we have, these are cards from a Dark World. I don't understand why the Lair of Darkness deck build is in here, because you have a Ream of the Wicked Warden, which is discarding for Lair, and then you have Duke Shade, which is also compatible with a Lair-based deck. got some more swords, Monster Reborn. Got a Book of Moon. Again, freaking enemy controller, which I purchased the other day. And of course, it's in this set. Pot of Everything Nice. March of the Monarchs? What the hell is this? Tribute summon to monsters you control. Huh. So wait, would this... I guess this card could be used in tandem with a raw deck, right? The thing is, though, it kind of... If you're going to use a card like this, there is Mound of the Bound Creator, which is a field spell, which gives the Divine Beast monsters immunity. And also, when you destroy a monster, you burn your opponent for 1,000. Although, this is tributes of any kind, so if you had a different, you know, kind of deck, I guess you could use that in a... You could use that in a lair deck, but I mean, again, it's too bricky. And I use Lilith, personally. Sorry, I'm like on an angle here. Card advance, look up to from top your dead. Again, all raw base cards. Security token? What the fuck? I don't know. Then we got Lair of Darkness, Draw of Fate, Mirror Force, Reckless, Metal Reflect, the Golden Apples, and then one of my favorite traps is Back to the Front. Huh. Got it. And then stupid cards for Duel Links in here. So, all right. We're in 12 minutes. Next, we want to open the Obelisk. Let's see my. As long as this doesn't flip, it's hard to keep this balanced. All my cards are falling too. No. All right, hold on a second. Put those over there. Imagine it's going to be the same thing, where they have an instruction manual. That, yeah, it's actually the exact. It is the exact same thing. All right. Yeah, the mat right here. They give you another one. It's the exact same as the Slifer one. Right. And now we will do the opening for doing this with my phone is not the easiest thing in the world. I'll tell you that right now. Cards flying everywhere over here. Alright. Give me 1 second. Take off the plastic wrapping. There we go. Okay, for the Obelisk deck. Obviously, the man himself. Obelisk, the motherfucking Tormentor. On his own, probably the best god, because it has the... Yeah. Neither player can target this card with card effects. He's the only god that has that on his own. Obviously, there's support cards that can boost up Slifer and Ra, but individually, probably the best of the gods, just on his own. Pretty cool. Another Soul Crossing. I don't believe it's limited, so I would ideally run 3 of these in a Raw deck. Yeah, so another Soul Crossing, which is cool. Now this card's new as well, Divine Evolution. So the card cannot be negated. All right, that's a fun Alright, choose one monster you control whose original type is a divine beast, the Wicked Avatar. And it gains 1,000 attack and defense. Its effect activations and its activators cannot be negated. Let me see. Its effect activations and its activated effects cannot be negated. Also, it gains the following effect. When this monster closes an act, you can make your opponent send monster make control. So it gives even more relevance, I suppose, to the gods. So these were really the only two cards I was interested in this whole set, just to be quite frank. Soul Crossing, Divine Evolution. I just wanted to see if they had playability with the raw deck that I have continuously scrapped and tried to rebuild. Level Resist Wall. The monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. Target one of those monsters, special summon, combine levels, but negate their effects. Again, I imagine if you would want this, yeah, if you would want this to like get low-level monsters, so you can get monsters out to sacrifice for your god, I assume. Mare, Seahorse thing. Another Harpies. So I got three. Wow, I had 3 Harpies Feather Dusters. It's crazy. Nimble. Here's a classic card. Bazu the Soul Eater. Cyber Dragon. Could always use another Cyber Dragon. Hardened Arm Dragon. Super Nimble Mega Hamster. Evil Swarm. Mandragora. Photon Saber Tiger. Another Photon. Evil Swarm. Here's a staple for the raw deck. Ra's Disciple. 3 Ra's Disciple. I guess it would have viability for an Obelisk and Slifer based deck. But it's a very situational card. I sometimes don't even run it in a raw deck. Unmasked Dragon. Nimble Beaver. Condemned Witch. Let's see. Festive Fox. Fang Fortress. Break Control. Monster Reborn. Different Dimension. Pot of Everything Nice. Double Summon. Then we got the Forbidden Chalice. Forbidden Lance. Forbidden Dress. Forbidden Supply Squad. No, I'm just joking. The Monarch Storm Forth. Once during this turn, if you attribute a monster for your tributes. I guess in tandem, that's an interesting ruling. In tandem with Lair of Darkness, would you get 2 tributes? 1 tribute off of Lair for tributing your opponent's monster, and then attributing your opponent's monster with the Monarch Stormforth. So there's 2 situations there. Call the Haunted, Cloning, Drowning Mirror Force, and then I actually missed the main staple of this deck that's Obelisk specific. Fist of Fate will end on this. All my cards are all over the place just because of the angle. This card's activation and effect cannot be negated. If you control a monster's original name is Obelisk the Tormentor, negate the effect of one effect monster your opponent controls. And if you destroy it, if you do that for the rest of the turn, the effects of that monster are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. Holy shit. Then if you activated this card during your main phase, apply this effect. One effect monster. I mean, like, if your opponent has an Archetype, I guess, because of the secondary effect, and then you get to blow up their back row of spell and traps, I don't know. Again, so the best cards, these are the best cards. And again, these are just situational cards to the gods, and who the hell is running a Slifer and Obelisk deck? Like, it's just, given the other decks This is more like just for fun. There's no seriousness to this. You would have to do some major revamping. I'd be interested to see if any pros or any people like with like deep knowledge of the game could like make an Obelisk or Slifer deck work. But in my view, and at least from what I've talked to my friend, he doesn't see any viability. But there are some cool cards, which was the biggest reason I got this. I'm not sure how much they would be on their own, but I do at least have 2 Soul Crossings and Divine Evolution, which is cool. Really gives your effect activations and its activated effects cannot be negated. Yeah, it's a nice bonus. Like, I guess you could get around Dragoon with this, but it's very situational. Obviously, Soul Crossing being a quick play, 3 of your opponent's monsters. I mean, you see right here, and this is based off of the anime when Kaiba duels Ishizu, because these are all of Ishizu's monsters when he summons Obelisk. But he uses what the hell does he use? Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange, basically, this is the Soul Exchange from the anime, because in the anime, Soul Exchange was a quick play, and he just sacrificed as many freaking monsters as he wanted. So, OP Soul Exchange is basically what you get with Soul Crossing, but you do have that extra stipulation of being only activate 1 card or effect per turn, not counting the effects of Divine Beast monsters, which will lock you out. But honestly, if you're going to try to go for like an OTK with Ra, then, you know, I can't see how that would be too big of a deal, right? Like, it's not stopping you from attacking. So, anyway, that's my unboxing. Just wanted to show you guys some of these cards. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I have some Ratchet and Clank footage as well as Walking Dead vlogs intermittently. That is what's going to be on the channel, but I figured this was a cool opportunity just to take some time aside and do something a little different. I don't typically do the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing that often. Again, it's something I picked up during the whole COVID period as a fun little hobby, and the deck building is very therapeutic, so it's fun. So, alright, anyways, thank you guys. Sorry for my phone falling all over the place. I'm like, literally sitting on my bed trying to, like, unbox cards, so, probably should have done this at a kitchen table or something, but oh well. So, alright, anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you later.